Hello and welcome everybody. I hope you've been having a fantastic day. I'm back, but it's a little bit different today. I'm going to be doing a bit of a tutorial on Wavedashes. So you might have been seeing me do these just when I'm mucking around in free play, or even in games, maybe the casual video you saw me doing the Wavedash, but I'm going to teach you my way of learning, and hopefully you'll be able to do it in no time. So the first thing you're going to want to know is that it'll require the jump button. It'll require, for one of them, an air roll, and for another one it'll require square, the drift button in other words for me, and it'll require patience. So you don't need boosts, you don't need to boost anywhere for Wavedashes. This is just pure you and your car. So I'll run through the forwards Wavedash first because I think that's the easiest. So just line it up with wherever you want to go, and basically you want to jump, angle your car up, and the second your back wheels hit the ground you want to do a flip forwards. So effectively what your car is trying to do is flip, but you are not going to do that. You're going to cancel this flip by having your car close enough to the ground that you will slam the front of your car into the ground, therefore cancelling the flip. So you'll see me just angling my car strangely at the start there. I'll just be doing this, angling my car down, and then doing the Wavedash. That's just for my timing. That just helps me time it. I don't know, that's just a habit of mine. You might not do the same, that's fine. But yeah, so the forwards Wavedash is very easy. All you need to do is jump, angle your car, and the second you hit the ground with your back wheels, you basically try and do a flip forwards, holding your left analog stick forwards. So next is the side Wavedash. This is the slightly more difficult one. I'd probably say the difficult one out of three, the forwards, backwards and sideways. So for this one you're going to need the air roll, you're going to need to jump, air roll, and then you're going to, with the same principles, the second you land, flip sideways when your wheels hit the ground. So first step is to jump. First step, easy step. Second step, angle your car with air roll. If you have air roll left, air roll right, whatever, that's fine. You can just adjust to that. I have one button for air roll, so I'm just going to use L1. I'm on PlayStation controller, so just angling your car. Just practice angling your car. So when you land after the first jump, you don't want to angle your car back up to land straight on the ground. You want to leave your car landing on the ground awkwardly on one side. So I'll do it on the other side now. So 45 degrees is pretty much all you need really for the angle. So the next step, once you've been able to jump and angle your car, the next step you're going to want to do is jump. The second time, the millisecond your wheels hit the ground, do a second jump. You don't need to drift yet, just practice getting that down. Jumping, tilting, jumping again. Jumping, tilting, jumping again. Tilting, jump, tilting. That was crazy. That was a crazy angle. So you don't want to be up here. That was a bad example. So you don't want to be up here when you're trying to do it, because then it just won't work. So just 45 degrees. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too minor. Because you don't want to be jumping like this and trying to get a wave dash out of that, because that's what'll happen. It'll be too awkward. So then, once you've done that, how I learned to properly implement the drift is by holding the drift button the whole time. It's easy for me because I'm on the default controls. I'll actually show you my controls right now. So my controls, as you can see, jump, boost, power slide is on square. So when I'm pressing my jump button for the first jump, I'll be holding power slide the whole time. And as you can see, my air roll is on all one. So makes it quite easy for me. So I'm holding drift right now before anything happens, and then I'm pressing X with the bottom part of my thumb, and then I'm doing the rest as I just did before. Second my wheels land, I'm jumping again. So I'm holding square, jumping, tilting, jumping again, jumping, tilting, jumping again. And so once you've mastered this, you'll be able to do some crazy stuff. I think Justin, one of the pro players in North America, is able to do a crazy wave dash, I think it's on YouTube somewhere, across the field, and he got a boost pad. So I'm not as good as him, but for a lot of the time I can be effective in saving seconds. So right there, you can use Wavedash to get boost. Just get a quick boost of speed and flip. Boosting your speed and then flipping is very, very fast and very efficient. You can get back so fast if you flip at the end of your Wavedash. So I recommend just getting that basics down first. Is the jumping, tilting, jumping while drifting. So now the last one, and I find probably the least useful one, is backwards. And I haven't practiced this nearly as much as any of the others, but I'm able to do it because of the same principles. So basically, tilting your car enough so that when you flip, or when you cancel your flip rather, you'll slam the back of your car into the ground. Bad example. See, I did it too early. My front wheels didn't hit the ground. So this one's a lot harder to time. Obviously, seeing exactly where your front wheels is makes it a little bit difficult. I find it easier to see the back wheels when they hit. I tend to look at the shadow of my car, even for sideways ones. I look at the shadow to see where my car is. So there you go. So I'm just going to tell you just a couple of ways you can implement either of the wave dashes into your game. So you can do it off walls. If you're going straight down off walls, you can jump and wave dash. Bad example, I went too far up. Jump, wave dash forwards, you're back in the game. I find if you're coming off the wall sideways, then the sideways wave dash is more helpful, as I said. If you just want to get to a boost pad first, just jump, do that forwards wave dash. So I'm going to try and reach supersonic by I reach the end of the field to show how effective this can be. So there's supersonic. So that's how effective it can be. Without boost, I didn't use the boost a single time. You can get supersonic by starting at this, I don't know what you call it, like 18-yard box, I guess, all the way to the end of the field. You can hit supersonic without using boost. And let me tell you, you cannot do that just by driving like this. You can do it flipping. You can definitely do it flipping. But I find wave dashing a hell of a lot more fun. So there you can see it basically hit supersonic at the same time as wave dashing. So I'm gonna try to wave dash sideways. This is a hell of a lot harder than going forwards, but just dancing really. There you go. I hit supersonic for a split second there. So basically how I'm doing that so far, so I'm just jumping. I'm doing a really quick double tap of my X button to jump. So the second, basically I'm doing this really fast. So I'm being patient, as patient as I possibly can, to wait until my wheels have completely touched the ground. Until I jump again and do another wave dash on top of it. So you'll get more efficient at it as time progresses, and you gradually just muck around with it in free play or even in games and whatnot. So it's really fun to do. Just a cool mechanic that you can show your friends or whatever. So there you have it. There's the wave dash. Basically 3 principles you need to know. Jump, angle, cancel jump. Jump, angle, cancel jump. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See you later.